Alrighty, everybody, we're back here with the TCRN Impetus and its crew as we play more Menace. Today, we're going to be going straight into the combat here. We are going to be looking to fight some mercenaries. Nah, they're not mercenaries, they're pirates. The mercenaries, I will say, are right down here. Now, if we don't do the mock mission, we will lose it. We have the option of also doing this pirate issue down here and this pirate over here. I think what's likely going to happen is we're going to do this pirate and then the first pirate on the backbone, and then we'll move on to the rogue militia. So from there, that's not really too complex, so I think we're in a good spot. We do have 113 promotion points, which we are going to be distributing here. We also have 104 OCI points. For right now, I think that we probably want to get either a repair bay or a salvage team, because as we go through the missions, we do have Bog, who can repair some of the defects, but most of the things that we're going to be seeing here is actually going to be a little bit more damaging, we'll say. I think for right now, because we're still early days, I'm going to get the salvage teams. We may end up replacing this later on, but for right now, getting an additional commodity for every destroyed enemy vehicle as we're fighting the pirates is really pretty darn good. We can add to that a workshopped RPG, and I wish I had the ability to get a... Well, you know what? I certainly can check. A medium autocannon might not be bad. The MMG is okay, whatever, but none of that is really going to be doing too much damage to a vehicle, which is unfortunate. That said, though, at the end of the last episode, I wanted to take a look at what sort of things we could get to improve our troops' armor. So first and foremost, we want to look at this small protective plating. I know we could do this infantry soft armor, but realistically, that's not going to be any better than what we currently have on, which are those scavenger suits. So 30 armor, 30 durability, and 2 slots. If we look at that, 30 armor, 40 durability, and 2 slots. So it does improve the durability by 10, but there's really no reason to spend 60 trade goods on that. It just seems a little bit unnecessary, you know? So instead, we're going to look at this, which has 55 armor and 45 durability, plus that 2 infantry accessory slots. It gives overall a plus 25 armor. That's really what we're looking for here. So we'll do that. Try and make this as even as possible. And pop that over. Excellent. I know we also got a set of black tips from the last mission. That's phenomenal here. One thing we may want to look at is getting another L100, or alternatively, I think we might want to try and see. We'll probably keep one of those. Toss these guys, and can we get to 280? I think we can get to 280. I really don't want to get rid of that pirate looted PDW, but that is kind of valuable. So instead, we'll get rid of the outcast rags, and we will go for this autocannon. That autocannon, I think, is going to be really, really valuable moving on. And even if we get another vehicle, that's going to be even better. So this is going to be our armor piercing, which is going to start getting us the anti-vehicle, which is going to get us those commodities. That's really what we're looking for here. So we are trading away a lot of these potential equipment and pieces of equipment, and instead we'll be using it on you. There we go. So that does give us a nice little autocannon. I'm curious. Oh yeah, so they do add the little upgrades there. That's pretty cool. On top of that, we want to take a look at our troops tech. You could potentially get nothing right now. Limb, you are almost there. I think we want to look at Berserk or Blaze of Glory, but right now I don't know. On top of that, we have oh shoot, I forgot to mention this. So I made a post on the YouTube channel that essentially points out the difference between growth potential and so on and so forth. I think growth potential is actually pretty darn awful, if we're going to be honest. So I kind of want to demote tech and not get that growth potential, because looking at the math behind it, it's just not worth it. Like, it's simply not worth it. So at some point we'll have to demote him, but for right now, I don't think we need to. Instead, I think as we go into this mission, we're going to go ahead and promote, I'm sorry, what's your name? Sing? And I think that's going to be really, really good. Standby might be nice. Also, this is my rifle. So this is my rifle is an important thing, especially for high number squads. It reduces the overall supply cost of your weapon. So in this case, 72 gets cut in half. In this case, 117 cut in half. absolutely phenomenal. So we may even end up switching out Lim's weapon for something else. For example, just a crowbar. And then instead, we'll give him the K-Pack and then probably give Lim that minigun, because that seems to be really, really effective. So if we do that, we don't give you anything. We give you the K-Pack, which I forgot to... Here, let's just switch everybody back. Nope, not that. That. We'll give you the K-Bar, and then if we look at that, 117. We then take This Is My Rifle.
The honor is mine, Major.
And now... Did I do that right? 50 plus... squad weapons. Okay, never mind. That doesn't matter. We're gonna flip this back. Oh shoot. Okay, I misspoke. In this case. So let's do that instead. Supply cost for squad weapons. What? Okay, maybe I need to do some research on that. Either way, I thought I had it right. I was fairly certain, but it does look like Lim is weary. So in fact, we are going to unequip him, and we will bring in our man Tech, who probably needs to get that PAL back, which is given to Vamplu. Vamplu, we'll give you the auto grenade launcher. I don't know why. I feel like that just might be valuable. And then Carta has the saw. You have the minigun. Oh shoot, you know what? We don't want to give you the launcher because that'll make you encumbered. Instead, maybe what we'll do is we'll give you the workshopped RPG. And do you have buff? You do have buff. We could make you buff. We probably... I'll tell you what, we probably need at least 2 people with buff. That, I think, is pretty much a dead certainty. We'll drop you down to nothing because you don't really need anything right now. And then let's take a look at what Bog's abilities are. Recycled parts, hardware cost, minus 30%. Supply in exchange for minus 30% HP. I don't really trust that. 25% damage and armor pen versus hardware is going to be really, really good against vehicles. So we'll start with that.
Straight, little dog.
And then I know that he also does get a very, very minimal promotion tax, which is super awesome. And then EMP hardware can still run at 50%. That's pretty darn awesome.
Damn
so I think we'll stick with that. This is going to make him incredibly valuable, as he can survive a lot longer. We'll give Carta a few more troops here, and then we may end up looking in the future at getting some additional squad leaders. So regardless of that, we are going to go ahead and get right into the combat. As I said before all of this stuff, unfortunately, we now have the option of choosing between Stop Extortion and Secure Perimeter. So stopping the extortion will give us 5 trust and a civilian trading good, which is 35 trade goods. Or friendly deployment zone is increased by 50%. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Haven't seen that before. On the second route, we have 1 random explosive item or gain a random pirate faction item. I'm kind of interested to see what that pirate faction item would be. It would be a 2 skull versus a 3 skull, which is kind of it's just a nice thing. So regardless, I think we are going to do this because getting that civilian trading good and the trust is going to be valuable. We'll go ahead and move forward. In this case, we just need to destroy all the troops. Move everyone over here. There's our APC. Get our APC going. Bring in Tech. And I don't have enough to actually bring you in. Lim is weary. Is anyone else weary? We don't want to deal with exhausted here. No, they are not. So what's nice is that we now have the ability to do some extra stuff. 25% armor penetration, but minus 2 damage on that K-Pack is something, I will say. This one, hit point damage of 12. If we take that down, that'll turn it into a K-Pack. Right? Yeah, K-Pack, but with black tip ammo. It does come with plus 25% armor, or plus 25 armor penetration. I think that could actually still be very, very valuable. And with Carta, it's risky because Carta is very weak, but it is what it is. So I think what we'll do then is we will also put you in the small arms protective plating, because you're probably going to be... I probably want to get... You have point fire? Who has point fire? Not you. Someone has or can get point fire, and we'll have to deal with that a little bit later. But I think we're learning a lot about how we build out our squad mates or our squad leaders, and as we move forward, it's going to be fine. Regardless, to make sure everybody has all of their equipment, you do have the ability to get an incendiary grenade. You have something. We'll give you a... Ooh, do we want to give you the pirate looter PDW? No, probably not. That crowbar is going to be really valuable.
Yo, they don't think it be like it is.
Okay, you know what? Maybe that pirate looter PDW, because we have the flexibility. He has fairly decent accuracy. It's not the best, but it's pretty decent. And then we can also get you that scavenger suit, and that'll be just perfect. Okay, I think that's actually great. So we'll start the mission. I still have yet to see the last enemy, which we will talk about, but for right now, let's get everybody going. We'll move. Here, let's move. Yeah, let's move Vamplu. Get a little bit of visibility here. Lots of civilians. I feel like we've played on this map before, which is all good. In fact, I'm almost positive we have maybe some moderate differences, but there we go. There is a pirate laser truck. Okay, so we need to keep that away from our APC. The laser's really not effective against infantry, as you can tell right there, but it is kind of problematic if you don't have any cover. If we move over here, we let's see, 1, 2, 3. We are actually in range of it, so let's see if we can't do something there. Medium accuracy is what it is. All right, let's get Carta out, and then at the beginning of the next round, we'll get Tech into position, take a pot shot at this guy. Hopefully, get them down. Unlikely, but is definitely a possibility. If we move here, we can, in fact, take that shot. Excellent arm accuracy. Okay, perfect.
Nice whip, bitch.
So that gets us one trade commodity, or at least commodity. Excuse me. I think we'll probably get Sing up here as well.
Yeah.
Now the edges of the map are pretty narrow here, and there's some open area here. I expect that almost all of the enemy are just outside of our visibility, our vision range, which is all good. So that is why we're going to move Vamplu up. Yep. Okay, that's not great. Yeah, this is going to hurt. So these guys, this chain gun truck is really damaging. Or it can be really damaging if we don't do something quick about it. So you are deployed. So as soon as this chain gun truck comes in, actually it may not even need to be that. We could potentially get Vamplu on this. The workshopped RPG has a range of 7, accuracy moderate. We move here, and we take a shot. We cannot take a shot at that guy. Okay, so instead, I think I am going to... This is going to be dangerous. This is going to be very dangerous, but... All right, what are they going to do? Oh, that's a flamethrower squad. That's problematic. And that is why we suck sometimes. Okay, crap. This is not going great. Nope. Alrighty. Let's take this guy down. Good accuracy. Okay, wavering. Crew shaken. Excellent. That should reduce the ability of the enemy. These guys are a pirate boarding team. That's very, very scary. However, fortunately, we do have something to deal with them. I would love to take down these guys. Medium accuracy or no armor penetration. Okay, what? No armor penetration. Holy cow. Those guys are quite powerful. All right, well, suppress and down. We'll take that. That is good enough. Good enough. What do we have in this guy? This guy is a HMG. So... I think we just need to get our unit up here. That's the best thing we can do right now.
Always ready. Down in the cover.
All right, that guy's running away. All right, first off, we'll deal with you later. However, the workshopped RPG is probably going to be very, very valuable. I would love to get that thermite grenade over here. Now, can we shoot you? Good accuracy, low armor penetration, or just toss the thermite? And I think we do this. So we have 72 AP. Let's go ahead and put that in. We'll hit that. Hopefully. Engine damaged. It can still do a crap ton of damage to us. Yeah, that's a lot. That can absolutely do a lot. But nonetheless, we can still do a lot to them. All right, K-Pack, no armor penetration, but we can do armor damage. On the flip side, if we move here, that allows us to potentially do some armor damage to you, or medium accuracy, medium armor penetration. That can at least get the... Yeah, that I think is okay, because that can get the counterattack out of the way. These guys have a workshopped RPG, and now we can get you to do some damage. Hopefully. Okay, pin down. Pin down is good. Oh, even better. Take him down. Take him absolutely down. All right. And then we stay.
Green on green.
All right. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Good accuracy, high armor. Penetration. Missed. That's problematic. Because that guy is going to absolutely demolish my stuff. All right. So they managed to pin down literally all of my units, which is problematic. On the flip side, though, we are doing a lot of good armor damage to them, which is, I mean, arguably more important. And then, if you can, you don't have anything to do right now, so you just stay put. You have an incendiary grenade, which can set structures and vehicles on fire. For right now, I think we just stay put.
Major?
All right. So we need to toss this at you. Medium fire. And if we do this, AP increased, we can take another shot with that. That'll be our last thermite grenade. Engine destroyed. Fleeing. And we could potentially hit this pirate train gun truck. Okay, poor accuracy. Or medium accuracy, full armor penetration. Okay, it was worth a shot. We missed, but it was worth a shot. Malfunction. Ooh. I'll take it.
Stay down, sister.
I will take it. All right. Let's get you to shoot this guy. Front armor. So it is going to be a little rough. But that'll be okay. Because those guys are pretty much stuck. This guy, I'm not worried about. They're not going to be able to do almost anything with the cover that I have here. Mostly suppression damage. Which again, it's not great, but it is certainly not the worst thing in the world. Perfect. All right, that's another one down. All right, and we have one more that we need to deal with, and then we can get out of here. Now, obviously, this was really damaging to our troops, and I get that, I understand, but it is what it is. So what we can do...
They're on my ass, Major.
You have 71. Let's do that.
We come in peace.
I'm sure you do. I didn't think I thought he was running. In fact, I am almost positive he was. That's very frustrating. Okay, well, he's done. We do this instead. What do we get? Poor accuracy? That's okay. Let's just get you moving, or at least attacking here. If we can suppress them, pin them down even, that would be even better. And then you we'll stay still right now. Move. Get that. Perfect. A little bit more damage. Pin down. And we'll just keep trying to do the damage that we need to get these guys out of here. Well, a little bit of a damaging mission, but nothing that we can't recover from, fortunately. Actually, this would have been a great opportunity for the incendiary grenades, but I think instead of doing that, we're just dealing with it straight up. All right, perfect. And after 10 turns, we leave the mission. We did receive a unit of civilian supplies. We also got a new truck. Oh, pirate truck, as well as a pirate assault rifle and a modular vehicle medium M6 CMG. Let's see. How many did we lose? We lost 48 health on you, 108 on you, 10 on Van Plu. So we did end up losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squaddies. That's not great, but look at the bottom. We did save 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, no, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, sorry. Missed the comma there. I don't care. I am happy with what we got. So, and as you can see, we also got salvaged parts, 20 each. Okay, so those are the commodities that we get. So that was absolutely worthwhile. In terms of that, that was 60. And I think that regardless of what we had to deal with, that was pretty darn phenomenal. Let's see, any vehicle accessories, additional armor, +4 movement cost per tile. For right now, I don't think we need to flip anything around with that. The only person that actually lost much was Tech, which absolutely understand. Let's go ahead and hit the weapons cache then. And as we look at this, we now have the ability to bring Lim back into combat. I think we're gonna drop Carta, because I do think she's valuable, but I don't think she's as valuable as Lim for right now. We'll bring you in. We will bring you with the squad light machine gun and a scavenger suit. Bring you up to maximum, and then what are we looking at here? I think I probably want to bring Reiwa back in. Maybe. Your accuracy is 65. Yours is 74. Discipline 48 of discipline 42. I mean, really, it's actually not that big of a deal. Plus, you do come with a lot less supply. So maybe we just leave it as is. Let's undo that, and we'll do that. And instead, we do get a positive of 22. Let's see, do we like our current setup? Because our goal is to destroy the weapons caches. There are a bunch of them. I am afraid they're going to explode, so we'll leave that as is. We probably want to keep Tech close. Maybe. And then let's see how much we have in terms of 43 for a promotion. Minus 30% supply costs for armor would be absolutely phenomenal. You also have point fire. And I know Lim also has point fire. I think, you know what? You keep talking about this, but not doing it. For right now, let's give you that minus cost for armor. We'll drop the protective plates from you and give it to you instead. And that will give us 44 points in total. So in the event that we have something else that we would like to use, we absolutely can take advantage of that, which will be nice. Now, case in point, we can now put scavenger suits on Tech where previously we could not. So as much as I, need to think a little bit too much, I'm okay with that.
By the trainings, by
let's get
everything we know.
crowbar. Perfect. Thank you, Van Plu.
Ooh, yeah.
We'll get you in the APC.
Ready, Major.
Get you moving forward.
Moving.
And where's that APC gonna go?
Ready,
Around
Major.
the side.
Major.
All right, let's
Ready,
get Van
Major.
Plu up. There's a lot of things to destroy here. On the plus side, most of them are just gonna go straight. We're just doing a straight shot to the end. And the two things that we need, or the thing we need to recover, just goes right there. Super nice. We don't need to go too far.
Yeah.
Let's... Yeah, you can't really do much, can you?
Orders.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Orders?
If we do this,
On our way.
that will give us the ability to actually do some damage. Perfect. We'll get that down. And then Singh will come up from the back. I think I'm going to keep calling him the wrong name for the rest of the game. Unintentionally, of course, but
Taking
is what it is.
defense.
Bringing up the rear.
Perfect. Get you down.
Hey, yo, new pass through.
Let's get... Okay, nope, we're done, we're done, we're done. Let's get Van Plu to get some vision up here.
Move it, Marines.
Lim. I think you were actually going to go to the left. No, I didn't forget about you. Of course not. Why would I forget about you? APC, I think we're actually going to go to the side here with you. Get that down.
Open her up.
I do find that this game has become a little bit more... I don't want to say easy, but like understandable, I guess is the word. Which is really, really nice. Okay, that was a chain gun unit.
Taking cover.
And ooh, that's a thing.
Don't get your britches twisted.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, I guess it attacked. It took down a squatty, which is okay.
Yeah.
At your service.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Tech, can we get... We can get you here. And what is that, your front? Oh, that's your rear. Okay. So let's... Well, next turn,
Bringing
we'll
up
take
the
care
rear.
of that. I would like to see if I can do any damage to the armor. In fact, we can. Okay, I like it.
Deflected.
That's fine. For right now, Tech, see what do you got? Excellent. Great. Excellent accuracy. High armor
Send it
penetration.
up!
And you missed! How did you miss? Okay, Tech's gonna die now.
We've got KIA. Rub it down.
I am so frustrated right
At
now.
your service.
That is incredibly frustrating. All right, well, you know, RNG is what it is. Okay, small fire, whatever.
Sure.
Not really much I can do about that for now. Let's get the thermite in there. Yeah, you're barely alive. Or do we do the armor penetration of 34 or accuracy? Think or accuracy and low accuracy. That's probably our best chance. Crew injured. Golly,
Major,
that's so incredibly frustrating.
weapons free. Let's take a new approach.
And you hit any of these guys. And the only time you can is when you can't do anything about it. Ah, that's so frustrating. All right,
Returning to the fight.
well,
Very well, Major.
oh, so that counts as my...
Major.
What is happening?
Get your head out of it, Major.
What is happening right now?
It's busted up.
So they can... Wait, so their units don't actually flee until the end, but ours do? I'm very confused. That is incredibly frustrating.
Godsman.
All right, well... All right, stabilize. Stabilize them. Jeez.
Leave no one behind.
All right, we're just destroying the weapon caches and getting out. I don't care about killing anyone else. That's just awful. This is the most infuriating mission I've had.
Godsman. Orders. Get to cover.
All right, we need to keep everyone there.
Jingve.
Orders.
Jingve.
All right, we did recover both of them, so they will survive, but it is going to be a long and difficult
Coxman.
recovery without them, which is kind of
Moving.
frustrating.
Jingve.
Orders. Repositioning.
So that, what is that? That is a group of pirate outcasts. Nothing too terrible.
Yeah. Godsman.
We probably need to get you out and about.
Coming.
All right, that is what, a laser truck? Pirate laser truck, okay. We unfortunately don't have the ability to actually do any damage, which really sucks. But on the flip side, they can't really do that much damage to me. Pirate flamethrower team. That is particularly damaging. And apparently they also have something else. I'm assuming that's just their... You know what? Just get back inside.
Moving.
Can't even get that. Oh boy. All right, well, the medium accuracy will suppress them. Potentially suppress them. I certainly hope. Take a laser shot. Laser shot fails, which is good. Good for us, at least. We won't be able to do too much, but we can pin them down.
Attack!
Yeah, they're not going to be able to do too much either. I know these guys, they have the pirate assault rifles, but they are very weak, which is great for us. We can take that shot.
That did absolutely.
Overheated. Great, so that guy is going to take a temporary leave of absence from his capabilities here. We can get the suppression there. Excellent. All right, as frustrating as this mission has been, we are going to make it out alive, which I think is the most important thing. Honestly, we'll just keep shooting.
Got them on the run!
I wish it wasn't the case, but we're so low right now. All right, let's get the box, move it in. And if we can hit that back armor, ooh, that's really good.
Jinxed way.
Okay, that's one.
Another kill.
Oh, we're gonna survive. We are gonna survive. All right, got the first and the second equipment crate. Now, if we can potentially take that guy down, that allows us to just get in on the next turn,
Nice work.
which is
Medals
great.
don't earn themselves.
I think I heard.
All right.
Gold one.
And that's all we got. That's all we got. We did get a rocket organ. Okay. That could be very interesting. We also got a laser lance, which is super nice, and another M6 CMG. So that might be something that we consider selling, actually. Now, on the flip side, one thing that we can do, we do have now 2 injured troops. One of them was disheartened. So injured basically takes them out of combat for 2 missions, unless you have a, like a, can't remember, it's some sort of injector that allows you to do that. On the flip side, we also have frustrated, which is minus 10% discipline and accuracy. Disheartened is essentially that instead of wavering, they're just going to run away. Really, really problematic. Now, let's take a look. 38 squaddies. We got our OCI upgrades on the Wayback Outreach Office and the Medical Bay for this exact reason. I knew it was going to happen. It sucks that it did, but nonetheless. So, tech, we're going to unequip and mark you as not available. We're going to mark you as unequipped and unavailable. And Reiwa, we're bringing you in with a pirate truck. So you're going to come in with the organ, because that's probably what I want to do. Ooh, do we want to do the organ or the laser lance? I feel like the laser lance is really nice as an anti-vehicle, and our regular troop carrier is a pretty decent anti-infantry unit. So yeah, I think that's probably okay. One thing that would be nice is trading out that the pirate truck for the AATV, only because it's really dangerous to run with that pirate truck. They're very, very weak. They do have 90 armor compared to 110, and the, let's see, hold on here, Bog. The light troop carrier comes with 125. So it's all relative, right? They do have plenty of armor for you know, basic anti-infantry stuff. But nonetheless, it would be nice to have something better. Now, additionally, has there been any change here? No, I don't see any. However, it would be nice to potentially get another squad leader dossier. So let's see what we can do with that. If we toss that in there, we could do that. Alternatively, we could toss one of our M6 CMGs in here. We have 2. Or we could just take the hit. We could just take the 5 hit and go with that. That's really not a big deal. Yeah, let's do that. And we got the option of hiring Jane Darby. Now, we can't hire her just yet because of the authority cost. We should, at the end of this mission, be able to do so, and we may have to. One of the things that's really tough is if you lose guys, they're very, very weak. and you've you know, just like XCOM, you basically can't use them. In this case, this is a prevent hostile units from entering the target zone for 10 rounds. So we do need to make sure that we have everybody available. Carta, wasn't planning on using you, but here we are. Probably pop the minigun out. Lim, I think, actually, who do we want? No, Carta we probably want with the L100 because you have the reduced deployment cost. Sting, we are going to, or Sing, we are going to do the, probably the grenade launcher. I don't think we have anything with you. And let's do the minigun, because again, we are defending at this point. We don't need to be super mobile going into these missions, which is great. Actually, yeah, let's leave the laser over here. And we'll just cover in that general area. Is anyone else running with some damage or anything? No, I think we're okay. We'll pop you up with that pirate looted PDW. That's going to be really nice, and a scavenger suit. We only have 3 infantry, so who do we want to have that small arms protective plating? Probably you. Give you the incendiary grenade. Is anyone actually using this? No, they're not. So instead we'll give you the shoot. Okay, well, is what it is. Is what it is. That the black tip ammo is going to be super nice, especially because you have really good accuracy. Let's go through.
Best get this started right.
All right, now we do have at least 2 that I see additional units which will be supporting us. We'll try and get you into defensive positions. Try and get everybody into... Okay, well, never mind. I guess you're going to take those defensive positions, which is just fine.
What?
All right, I have no idea where you guys are going to be, but we're going to keep the vehicles kind of centralized, and then maybe get Lim in here so that he can get a lot of visibility. Ooh, edge of the map visibility, great.
Forget about me?
No, I didn't forget about you. Let's try and make you a little more central. Okay, hold on just a second. Let's see if I can get the display to be a little brighter. Maybe? No. General? I don't know. It just seems a little dark for me. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out after I finish recording. But okay, there's one.
Yeah.
What?
Can you hit good accuracy, full armor penetration? Or I could move you back. And that it was worth a shot. It doesn't matter. What was this anyway? This was a laser truck. Looks like they're going to start attacking that. Okay, no problem. Now, if we could, what could the minigun do here? Side armor, medium accuracy, no armor penetration. On the flip side, we could get you to move here. And we can get that auto cannon shot. Okay, boom. Small fire, crew injured, so that's going to be damaging, and that will potentially protect our troops moving on. Putting that pirate looter PDW isn't the best inside that wall, but...
Alert! Alert! Enemy hardware!
All right, that is a pirate HMG truck. However, it is very nice that we have that L100 is what that is. Let's take a pot shot over on this guy.
Engaging hostile.
And we'll do it one more time. Yeah, I don't think that was worth it. We'll make a decision, make a better decision next time. See, can we go here? And then we'll deploy this for the next turn. So that'll take care of most of the stuff around here. Front armor hit medium, options, and you miss, which means that you're probably going to end up dying. That's kind of problematic. Because she's going to be pinned. There's not going to be anyone to support there. Yeah.
Stay down and stay safe.
Now on the flip side, fortunately, she was very well protected. So at the end of the next, or at the beginning of the next turn, hopefully we will be able to take care of that with another unit.
Alert! Alert! Heavy armor!
Where's the heavy armor? Okay, yep, we kind of knew that was there. Okay, at this point, we actually are going to... Wait, do you have the... You have the AP ammo. Okay. Perfect, so we can do that. And then... This is strafing wide. Okay, so that doesn't help. Low accuracy.
Deflected!
Deflected. We kind of knew that, but that did a little bit of armor damage. We probably don't need to keep you
At your
in
service.
here.
Yeah.
Let's get you a little bit lower,
Bringing up the rear!
because that's not going to be too much effort.
Bringing up the rear!
I think that was a boarding crew I saw. Now, if we move here, we can potentially... Good accuracy, full armor. I would love if you hit things. Because now, she's going to take a massive amount of damage early, which is going to be problematic. Ah, that's tricky.
Let's get
Okay,
him some
well,
help.
fortunately, it looks like they decided not to do that.
Firepower.
These things also
safe.
really don't do great against those buildings,
Yeah.
which is pretty nice for me. So we'll move you down.
Get down.
I'm curious to see what
Bringing up
it'll
the
do
rear.
next. I feel like Sing is being kind of useless right now, but we are going to need, yeah,
Let
we
them
are
have
going to need
it.
him to be there for things like that. So that's a pirate boarding team.
Targets!
All right, first and foremost, let's get you, please, for the love of all that is holy, hit something. Please. It is not that hard. All right, more flamethrower trucks. Flamethrower team trucks. So I guess these are just the transports, which is fine.
Heavy contact. Reporting KIA.
This is very, very frustrating. I will tell you what.
Trinketing ain't easy!
All right, doing a little bit of damage. All right, that guy is there.
Forget about me.
No, I didn't. Absolutely not. Could not. Yeah, that's fine. Can I shoot there? I can, yes. Perfect. That does a lot of good damage. We're rapidly running into the point of irritation with the RNG. So I'll just kind of, I will kind of acknowledge that right now, because Card is probably going to end up dying here. But
Enemy movement!
yeah, because we aren't going to be able to actually vent anything. See what the enemy, what the friendlies do here. They miss, as is tradition. Pop some smoke.
Losing men!
Pin down, get big fire. Okay, I'll take it. These guys also drop half of their troops.
At your service!
Let's see here. Let us see. So we probably do nothing there. Also do nothing here. Super awesome. Low accuracy mixed with, well, anything else is
Hoorah. Let's
problematic.
Get back to it.
Now, I think actually what we want to do is we want to toss some grenade launcher action over here.
Everybody misses now and again.
Yep, I'm sure they do, but no one more than you. Alternatively, we might want to try and get... Okay, we can get those guys down, so at least they stay alive. These guys are going to end up dying if we don't...
KIA.
It would be absolutely phenomenal, I'll tell you what, if you could do anything. Anything.
Enemy EMP!
All right, EMP team, we can deal with that. Please.
Put down
All right,
every
that
dog.
was something, at least.
We got some goons in our objective.
All right, it's unfortunate that our APC is running away. That is very unfortunate.
Charlie Delta!
But yeah, at this point, we're just getting absolutely demolished by well, everything actually.
cowering,
Suppressed.
are we?
Okay. Well, is what it is. It's
You're not dead.
yeah.
I looked way worse than that.
But that's not very helpful, is it? I'm sure you did look way worse than that, but we are in a minorly problematic situation right now. So if we do this, Carta's already dead. So we'll do that. Pop shots at you. That'll do absolutely nothing. I'll actually get you into a safer place right now. You're gonna run. You have the discipline of a small child, which is totally understand. No problem. Let's try and get a shot. Okay, medium fire we'll take. I don't know that we're actually going to survive this, to be honest with you. It just does not seem like a...
Yeah.
Well, certainly unlucky. There's definitely something that could have been done on my end. I have no doubt. But it is kind of tough. It is kind of tough. It's tough. Is what it is, though.
All right, mate.
You know what? So all the campaigns end one way or another. So everybody's dying here. I think the only one still alive is actually, you know what? We may end up surviving this this mission somehow.
Orders.
But I don't think we can actually survive the mission. Yeah, I don't think we actually survived the mission though.
Really hate us.
Interesting that they have, so they have 75 armor pen. Okay, this only has 75 armor. This only has 45 armor pen. Fair enough. I did not realize those boarding commando suits were so tough. Absolutely makes sense though.
Hey,
Sadly,
son,
Carta is going to die before we can actually get through to that. I'm fairly certain. Now, we can get that done. All right, in fact, we can get 2 done, which potentially allows us to actually win the mission. Yeah, Carta's gone, though. Sadly. All right, and we succeeded, if you call it that, in the mission. Carta is KIA, unfortunately. She was the weakest among us. Rewa and Saheen? Saheen, maybe? Are injured. We now have way too much to deal with. But somehow, we did. And ceramic plating. Ooh, additional... Okay, reduced all damage from energy-based weapons by 50%. That's very nice. Alternatively, a launcher shooting a large but inaccurate rocket volley that covers a sizable area with a hail of shrapnel. Ineffective against any armor, but devastating against larger groups of soft targets. I think we're going to take the ceramic plating. So, outsider, understand that the prudency in the vast gulfs of space can be hard to ascertain. It is best not to dwell on intentions, but instead operate on instinct. My submission has been made to your underlings, and I hope you oblige without question. Backbone has made a request for resources. Okay. The minus 10 OCI for but 8 trust. I think we'll give trust with the backbone. Perfect. So that does take us up to level 3. We get another OCI. I think medevac is probably what we want to do based on that last mission. On top of that, we also get something from Zane Beecher. Gravity manipulator, AI logistics, or... Ooh, interesting. 15% minus supply cost for deploying vehicles. Or an auto laser turret. I'm kind of interested in that auto laser turret. Or, ooh, interesting. A gravity manipulator, which creates a strictly localized earthquake. Let's do the auto laser, because I think we're running a little bit low on troops. So let's go ahead and hire Darby. We kind of need to at this point. We have 4 individuals who are injured. At this point, we can really only bring in 3 uninjured people, and the rest just need... I mean, if they had... side thing that we could utilize, that'd be phenomenal, but right now we don't. So what do we have access to? Motion scanner. What are red tip? Red tips are hollow point, so minus penetration but plus damage. That's a significant amount of damage too. That's really not bad. But we do have that armor plating, which we are going to be popping onto our light carrier. Sahin injured. Who's not injured? Everyone's injured. And you get minus. Really? We only have limbs bruised. Okay, we can deal with that. We can deal with bruised. Alright, Sahin, let's just unequip you. Small arms plating. That's why you were so resilient. Which, fair enough, fair enough. You deserve that. Get that. Might as well promote you right now.
Service is always an act of valor.
Let's max you out. And you have very, very high accuracy. So let's give you a K-bar. Plating. A rocket launcher. Extra ammunition, because Lord knows we'll need it. Lim already has the black tip rounds, so that's fine. But I do think adding that to your repertoire is going to be very good. And then that's pretty much all we got. So the next episode is going to be very interesting. I would not be surprised if we die, but if we don't die, we have a very high chance of walking away with some good loot here. So if we do this one, counterinsurgency, oh, this is going to be interesting, especially going into the trees. We're pretty unlucky. Another interesting thing, we have not seen any more alien missions yet, so I don't know quite what that's about. But regardless, I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been, I think the last episode that came out was, I hope it's everything, or can everything be this easy? And the answer to that is no. We got absolutely messed up by some really unlucky shots early on. Twice, actually. Very frustrating. But regardless, that is the nature of things, and we will continue to try and recover. So either way, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.